We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody! This is Matt Monarch and the beautiful Goddess Princess.
And just takes a minute.
And today, what we are doing is we are making raw burgers. And these are the best raw burgers that you've ever had on the planet. They were the ones Antonio made at the retreat. He gave me the recipe, and I'm actually making double the amount. And the pretty Angela is going to be getting me
Parsley and rosemary.
and
Onions. Cheerio, off to the gardens.
okay. You need 3 large carrots, but since we're making double amount, we need 6 large carrots. So what I'm going to do right now is skin these bad boys, cut them up, and put them in here. And what I have in here now is, for a double portion, 3 cups of almonds and 3 cups of pecans. So you would usually do 1.5 cups of each. So that's that. We'll see in a sec. Okay, everybody, I just busted out the studio lighting. Is that better? We here at the Raw Food World do the best videos, recipe videos on the planet.
Is that official?
The best recipes, we'll say, not necessarily videos, because the videos are kind of rubbish, I think, actually. We're just like dressed in our pajamas, and she does have a pretty flower in her hair when she went and picked all the pretty yummers.
A golden cup?
Ooh. So I wanted to tell everybody about a future recipe that is coming about. This is just out of control, never been done before. The entire world is going to be doing this. It is an exact replica. And I'm talking like exact replica, not just a little bit of a replica. It's like exactly the same thing as the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. I accidentally stumbled upon this. Don't ask me how it happened, but it tastes exactly like it. McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. It's going to be the most ridiculous recipe that tastes exactly like McDonald's Filet-O-Fish that you can possibly imagine.
Were there pickles involved in Filet-O-Fish?
There was tartar sauce, to where we're going to put pickles in that tartar sauce, little pickle pieces.
So I got the onions and the rosemary and the parsley.
Cool. I'm actually doing 2/3 to 1/3. I don't know why I'm so excited about the Filet-O-Fish. Those things were nasty.
I don't think I've ever even had it.
It's so disgusting. It's like, my mom would take everybody to McDonald's and I wouldn't have like any chicken. I didn't like meat or anything, and I kind of was forced to eat the Filet-O-Fish. So I was like, I ate that on numerous occasions. So this taste is in my mouth all the, like it's, you know, it's just a past thing. And then I made this cheese that tasted just like that. And it was like, oh my God, that's that. And Antonio even agrees. He thinks it's going to be totally Filet-O-Fish. Okay, back to this. So babe, this is 1/3. I was making 2 batches, and this, I don't know if this is going to be big enough. So 2/3, 1/3, maybe a little bit more than 1/3. Okay, so what we need to do is put 3 handfuls of parsley in here and 1 handful of parsley in here, if that makes sense. So it normally would be, we'll just go with that. We'll put the recipe in the video.
Going now?
Yep.
Okay.
And same with the onion. Here's all the carrots I just cut up from those huge carrots.
So we just throw the onions in like this? Or we
Yeah.
cut them down a bit, no?
We could cut them down a bit. I got the thing here, let me make sure. Add everything to the food processor and process until finely chopped and well mixed. Shape into burgers. Yeah, you throw it all in. Okay.
This is the recipe.
Yeah. Okay, so.
This is an original recipe from Antonio, right?
Hey, look what I just found. Well, you know, this is how it works in the raw food recipe realm. You get recipes from all the amazing recipe books out there, like all of these and all of these. You know, we got all the recipe books. And then you make a recipe and you're like, okay, that's pretty good. But then you're like, wait a minute. I could tweak this and I could tweak that and I could tweak this, and that. And then all of a sudden, you improve upon it to where it just comes better and better. But every once in a while, someone comes out with an original, like the garlic bread with psyllium, or the first burger, or like kelp noodles, or like Irish moss. Like something big happens, and that's what is happening with the Filet-O-Fish.
Uh-oh.
And the pizza we made,
Oh yeah.
we actually kind of got cheated by getting the garlic bread from that recipe, and that was like perfect. But I discovered this cheese by mistake. Okay, so we're putting all this in here. We put onions and rosemary. 1 medium onion for one batch. No, 1/2 medium onion for one batch. I got these B12 patches. I want to put some on right now, as a matter of fact. The other day, my friends called me saying, Matt, I only got 3 hours worth of sleep. I put 4 B12 patches on, and I was flying all day long. And I was like, wow, it's like he didn't need sleep or something. So I was like, I got to test this out. So my birthday was, how many days ago?
A week ago today.
1 week ago today. And I was kind of like tired. I woke up, but I was kind of going into this thing like, oh, it's my birthday, nobody loves me. I know you love me and stuff. It's just like, you get all self-conscious. What am I going to do on my birthday? Okay, it was only the morning. Sometimes we do that sort of thing. So I said, I busted out one of these, and I put 4 B12 patches on like my friend did. She actually put them on for me. And just boom, totally took me out of it, and I was flying for the rest of the day.
Recipe for a happy birthday.
And my friends were like, how many did you put on? I was like, 4. It's like, someone's got to try a whole package of 6. And then I said,
There's 8 in there.
oh, 8. And I said, I'm doing it. I'm going to do it right now, as a matter of fact.
Uh-oh.
I was like, I got to be the one to do it. What do you think, babe? An entire B12 pack, all behind my ears right now. I'm going to be flying. People are in the comments and be like, I don't know if this is wise. If wine gives you energy, do you think it's going to be too much?
1.
There are people addicted to drugs such as marijuana who do it 3 times a day. My crutch is B12 patches. What can I say? And other superfoods.
All right, that's 4.
We have I'm already feeling it go to my brain. We have another product coming that I was kind of debating whether I should bring it to the market because it's never been seen before. Because it's seriously like, almost like going on a journey. I thought it was almost like too much for people, but it's completely legal. And it's not a drug. It's not gonna, dude, I'm totally feeling this like, this is crazy.
All right.
I feel like a NASA space shuttle about to take off right now.
Check mine off.
Wow. Mwah. Babe, I gotta go for 10. I gotta do 10. No, do 12. I told them 12. I said, I was joking with my friends, I was gonna do 12. 12 B12 patches for the sake of experimentation to see if they're safe.
All right.
Okay. By the way, none of these statements have been verified by the FDA. This might not be a good thing to do, blah, 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 so don't do this at home. It's a warning. Don't do this at home.
It's going to be fun explaining this one to the ER people.
Okay. We're back to the recipe.
Yes. What next?
Okay, so what we need, baby girl, is 1/2 cup of lemon juice. Shoot, we forgot to do that. Teaspoon of salt. We got the salt right here. And curry powder. And while she's doing that, We actually need an entire cup of lemon juice. I'm going to try to put 2/3 of the carrots in here and 1/3 of the carrots in here. So let's do this. That's too much. Bam. Bam. 3-2. 4-2. 5-2. 6-2. I might have done too much carrots. If we did, the horses are going to be lucky. I think we're going to be good. We'll mix it all together at the end. Okay, that's good. This food processor is out of control. Man, I'm going like 30 miles per hour here. 100 miles per hour. Okay, so a teaspoon of salt. These things are no joke, babe. Okay. 1 batch is a teaspoon of salt. This is 2 batches in total. So we do 1 teaspoon plus some. And this is, dude, I'm just lost here. What's that? We got a cup of lime juice. And you got the curry powder. 2 teaspoons of curry powder. So that's 4 teaspoons. Oh, curry smells good.
Oh, and that's it.
Yeah, 2 teaspoons of...
That's very easy, isn't it?
Oh, we need to put a little bit of flax, and I'll explain why we do that. It's only 2 tablespoons of flax.
Ground.
Yeah, and I already did that, remember, for Araya yesterday? It's in the fridge, the first fridge. 2 teaspoons of curry. You can't really go wrong with curry, so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Voila.
Alrighty. Okay, you guys. When we do crab cakes or burgers or stuff like this, I don't know what it is, but some people like to dehydrate them until they're hard as can be and crisp. I like to make them early in the morning, and then at lunch they're ready, but they're still soft. So the burgers are soft. Real burgers are soft, and these are soft, so it's amazing. I'm talking like 500,000 miles per hour because I've got 12 patches right all over my body right now. Okay, 2 tablespoons. I remember we were doing an event. This is a tablespoon, I need a tablespoon. And right before the event, this was a long time ago, Angela, I decided to, just 2 tablespoons of flax, that's it. You don't even need the flax, but when you're making them soft like this, and then they're easier to shape when you do the flax. I ate cacao, and I was talking like this, just like really, really fast. It was like I was crazy. It was like almost so much energy I didn't know. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, 2 tablespoons, so we'll go like that. I like the flax, let's do 2 in each. Okay, so now we've got a cup of lime juice. Okay, we're gonna bet here. How many people think that this will actually go all the way down in the food processor?
Yes.
How powerful is this thing to fill it to the very top? We're gonna find out. Un poquito más. Okay. Here we go. We got everything in. Bam. 3 large carrots. Yeah. I just like the flags. It's like an experiment doing a little bit more. Okay. Here we go. You guys ready for this thing? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Do I have this on the right one? I have it on the right one. Here we go. Okay. Wish me luck on this one. Bam! Bam! This is so powerful, I gotta have more faith here. It's going down! It's going down! Wow! Okay, we gotta scrape it off the edges here. Oh man, I'm starting to salivate. I'm remembering how good these are. You don't necessarily want to like squeeze it down to nothing to where it's just like, you could like have little bits in there. I don't know how that's going to work with this one, but this one. All right. It doesn't matter either way, actually. Oops. Okay, so then we got to talk sauces after this. Now, at the retreat, what we'd had was this barbecue sauce. It tasted just like barbecue sauce. I made it the last time I did burgers. It's the most amazing thing. It makes it like so ridiculously good, you're not gonna believe it. But I'm not sure if we're gonna do that today. Are we doing barbecue sauce, babe? Both sauces? Well, we were gonna think about make a cashew, some sort of.
Oh yeah, what did we say? Cashew.
Oh, and we made pickles. We gotta teach you guys how to make pickles soon. But we're gonna put pickle slices on the burgers.
Like at McDonald's.
Like at McDonald's. And in the past, on the last one, what we did was pineapple with it, because I remembered barbecue pizza or something. So I was like doing burgers with barbecue sauce and pineapple. It was really good. Okay, so what we gotta figure out here, don't do this at home either. That's what, there we go. Now it's game over. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we've got it done. Because I put too much in here, it didn't really work that good because we had to grind it down more than we should have, but it's good either way, it doesn't really matter. And there might be actually carrot pieces in the middle of it, so you might want to feel as you do it. Okay, now babe, before we start putting these down on the tray, I know that the last time on my birthday when I made crab cakes, I said, we're not using Teflex, let's just use the mesh sheet. And you're like, no, that would be stupid, do it. And I'm like, no, we're not using Teflex sheets. And you're like, fine.
It's my birthday!
Exactly. See, then I put the B12 patches on and I was like, anyone, you can do whatever you want. No. But she decided to use the Teflex sheets and I just used the mesh sheet and mine just came out a total wreck. You had to like peel it off and it was messed up and everything. But the reason why this concept came in my head was because Antonio told me not to use Teflex on the burgers. And when I did it, it worked perfectly. So when we did the sloppy, so I'm suggesting, like Antonio's, I did it already, that we don't use the Teflex.
So why would you not? Why would it make it any harder?
Well, it would come from underneath. I don't know what the purpose is.
Is it to make it look like a burger?
Yeah! We want to make it look like a burger, and then also it'll heat from the bottom.
Got it.
So would you like a spoon? We can just take a spoon or how? Just use our hands. Careful of these blades, they're very sharp. Okay. I personally like to make big fat burgers because this is key, guys. I don't know why people just dehydrate these things to death. This is my burger. I'm ready to just throw it on a lettuce leaf right now. No. I like to make them fat so they stay wet on the inside, but are kind of like a burger on the outside. Look at that. Since there's a little bit of flax in there, you can mold it very easily. These are going to be awesome. I actually already sent an email to Antonio telling him we're doing burgers today just to get him a little bit jealous. But he's more than welcome to come if he wants. But Marley's parents, his wife, just got into town, so I kind of knew that they weren't going to come, so I was kind of being a rude one. For the whole family?
Yeah.
I don't know if we have enough burgers for the whole family. Baba! I need 4. I'm just kidding. 5! I'm just kidding. I'm not that rude. 10!
Baba used to eat 2 double burgers, he said, right?
In-N-Out Burger. Well, maybe we could talk about what Baba used to eat. Many of you know that Angela Stokes Monarch was 300 pounds and lost more than half her body weight. So how many burgers would you eat in one day, baby girl? Was it more than... Okay, sometimes I would eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I wanted to work out and get big. I probably maxed out 6 double-doubles in one day. That's 12 hamburger patties. That's all I ate in one day, though. There was nothing else involved but that. Have you ever done that?
Probably.
You probably done that at one sitting, though. That's just... Is that right?
Probably.
Crazy. When I first went on a raw food diet, and you kind of like starve yourself to death because all of a sudden you are only eating raw food, which is 90% water, and you don't know what the hell's you're doing, and all you do is like fiend on food. At least that's what I was doing, like raw food. And raw food's a lot more powerful, and it doesn't fill you up. And I used to like have these dreams of like, oh my goodness, I want to just create some sort of like operation to where I could put some thing in here so the food doesn't go down, and I could pull it out and empty it out and just like pig out all day long.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty nasty.
That probably exists somewhere.
I think it does actually for people who have issues with something. I don't know, but I never had food issues in my life until I went on a raw food diet. So I can only imagine like, but you actually just did that. You just like, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But then as time goes on, you evolve to eating no food or raw food. And it's just like, you're so used to it now. It's like the new way. It's like, okay, now you don't need the food, and now you don't even think about doing that and stuff like that. But you got to persevere through that to get to the other side.
Carrot piece, carrot piece.
Carrot piece, carrot piece. But then it's still all misery anyways, so.
Why?
I'm just kidding. It's actually much more energy.
Yours are much prettier than mine.
You're just slopping them on like, it looks like the food for, like raw food for animals or something. I can make them look pretty. Look. Oh wait, this is different because I smashed them down to like nothing.
Oh.
But no, they can still be done. It's more like less mold. It's like, it's different. These are like more wet. Ooh, we'll get to do a taste test between the two. Look how pretty we can make them.
Gila slop it and Bubba make it pretty.
Okay. I wonder which burgers are going to be better. We still got all those over there.
You gotta make them pretty.
Okay. What else do you think, baby?
What do I think?
What else do we want to share with the? What else did you like? Tell us like the most disgusting episode of just like pigging out on food that you've ever had. I mean, it's almost like you were allowed to be 300 pounds and just eat endlessly. I don't know what I'm talking about, actually.
Is that the B12 talking?
Well, no, it was when I first went raw, I was like, I wish I could do something like that. That was like when you're just like depriving yourself.
Uh-oh.
So it's like the opposite of depriving is that. So it's like, where's the balance? That's most people are in balance. But preferably it's better to be in balance with healthy food versus processed food that causes disease.
I seem to recall, I'm speaking like this because he has a microphone. I seem to recall that some of my wildest days with food were in New Zealand, actually, because that kind of like was the end of the road for me in terms of my weight. That's where I hit the fact that I was almost diabetic.
You want to take that?
So yeah, I think I was like 23, I was almost 300 pounds, been ill for years, and I just remember so clearly in New Zealand, I could not walk past like McDonald's, Burger King, all of those places, especially because they would always have these crazy deals, like 69-cent burgers or something, and I was literally just walking down the street like zigzag, trying to go to a museum or something, you know, I was like there trying to like do some sightseeing. But I was just like zigzagging down the street from like Kentucky to McDonald's to Burger King and then back and that was pretty disgusting. And then I also remember there, I went to my first ever dessert party. I was a woofer. I was doing willing work on organic farms, woofing, and I was traveling all over New Zealand working on those different organic farms. And this one that I got to, the people there were having a dessert party. And I was like, oh my goodness. And, you know, it was just desserts. Everybody brought dessert. And I probably ate more like just sugar and flour and just nonsense at that one party than like at any other single sitting in my life. Just like dessert after cake after pie after, just until like I was ready to throw up, you know. I actually have a photo of me at that party with just this like bowl full of junk. And yeah, so that was pretty much the end of the line for me in terms of that whole kind of crazy overeating, obesity, pushing my body to the absolute limits kind of reality was in New Zealand back in 2000.
So is that why you have like these fat pus bumps on your forehead, on your head, like in 5 different areas?
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So when you were walking down the street, this was like in London or something, or what? Or Crawley?
With McDonald's and stuff?
Yeah.
It's in New Zealand.
New Zealand, all right. So you're walking through New Zealand, you see all these fast food restaurants. Did you just not park it at one fast food restaurant so people wouldn't see you picking out on 20 burgers? Were you like going from restaurant to restaurant to kind of like hide yourself?
Well, they just had like such good deals, and it was like I was trying to get to a museum or something, but I would eat all this stuff in one of them, you know, get like 4 of the hamburgers because they were like 69 cents or something. And then I would walk out kind of, okay, yeah, now let's go to the museum. And then there'd be another sign, and I'd be like, but it's McDonald's, I gotta have some.
Were there any other people that were obese that you would see like doing the same thing? Like you'd say, oh, hi, I just saw you 5 seconds ago in the other restaurant.
No. No, I was like a total quiet, you know, you remember my diaries from back then. It's like everybody just annoyed me. Like humans were just an irritation, you know.
Well, I mean, did you see anybody? You didn't have to like converse with them.
Oh, no, I think I was
solo.
Yeah, or I wasn't paying attention. I didn't care about other people. I was just like on my feeding mission.
All right. So then what we're going to do is put these bad boys, now that they're perfectly shaped, in. I think we should just leave some piles like that. See what happens. Yeah. All right. So there you have it. These are how you make burgers. We're going to put them in the dehydrator. At what temperature did he say? It doesn't say. I forgot. Like 1. Depends what you're trying to accomplish here. If you want them fast, do it more. I like putting things at 105 so it stays more soft. But we're eating. These will be done in 3 hours, actually, at the perfect consistency. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them at, I think 105 will do it. But we might go 110 because it's like coming up soon. All right. So let's put these in the dehydrator and we'll see you in a bit. Studio light, Soraya.
Special.
Yeah. Raya's eating the coconut chips away. And we're gonna make some barbecue sauce now, but we're gonna do this in another video. So what we're gonna do is show you the burgers right over here.
Wow.
This was like not even 3 hours, right, babe? The center is soft still. You don't like it. Okay. Okay, let's go take care of it. Well, there you have it. We've got Araya Berry Monarch, the beautiful
Angela Stokes Monarch.
and Matt Monarch. Angela, how was it? You just ate it.
It was really good.
Really good. Ridiculous! Ridiculous! And we'll see you next time at the Raw Food World TV show. She doesn't like the light. It's okay now? No. You like that one? Okay, so we'll leave that one. We'll take that one out. So we use those. That's it right there. That's it. I actually just said I want to change the bulb of that one and make it like that white light.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.